Hi and welcome to the RA Yogi. I'm Julia, your yoga instructor for arthritis, and in today's video I will be providing you with a tutorial on how to mountain pose, otherwise known as Tadasana, in a seated variation and a standing variation. Tadasana is a grounding posture and a classical one in yoga. Mountain pose can be used at the beginning of the class to really center in. It can be used in the class and during the class to take a pause, a mindful awareness exercise to really notice the feet and take a body scan all the way up to the head. It could be a nice pause, a nice break of regaining and restoring a bit of energy before continuing with a yoga practice. It can be done throughout your day when you just want to bring a little bit of grounding and calm to your everyday life. So you don't have to be a seasoned yogi or even have gone to a yoga class to benefit from this pose. I will guide you step by step. All you'll need for today is a yoga mat and a chair without any arms, and we can get started. To find mountain pose, we'll begin with the feet. Find your feet shoulder width apart, or send the big toes together if that's comfortable for the ankles and knees, allowing space in between the heels. Do whichever variation feels best for you. Notice if you have equal pressure and equal distribution under the feet. Once you've found your footing, spread the toes wide and allow the baby toe, the fourth toe, middle toe, second toe, and finally your big toe to ground on your mat. Lift from the four corners of the feet. Bring energy and engagement into the legs with a gentle bend in the knee, and allow your belly, your chest to lift up. Palms are facing forward. Send the chin parallel to the earth. Your head is in line with your spine, and you're gazing straight ahead in mountain pose. Again, bring your attention back to the feet, and we'll do a simple exercise here to find our center. You can gently come up to the toes, and you don't have to reach your heel very far off the ground. Simply notice the little muscles of your feet, your ankle working, and then slowly set the heels back down. Take a breath, breathe in through the nostrils, and exhale through the nostrils. Next, soften the knees and gently lift the toes off of your mat, coming to the heels. And you'll notice maybe the tendency to want to fall backwards. Allow yourself to stay upright, gently bend the knees, and when you're ready, ground into all 10 toes. Take a breath. Release any tension you might be feeling in the shoulders and the upper body. Roll the shoulders back and place the chest forward, allowing the heart to open in this posture, feeling steady like a large mountain. Next, notice what it feels like to bring weight to the outer corners of the feet, gently allowing yourself to move to the outer corners of the feet on purpose. And then notice the alignment of the hips, the knees, and the feet. The knees are going outward. Take your feet back to center. Notice the knees wanting to come back into alignment with the middle toes and with the hips. And take a breath. Notice what it felt like to come to the outer edges of the feet. And then slowly send the inner edges of the feet together, and notice that the knees are now touching or coming inwards. And notice the hips are also moving inward. Now what we're going to do is allow the feet to return back to neutral and find your center, allowing all four corners of the feet to be grounded. Breathe, palms facing forward in Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a few mindful breaths in Tadasana. In this pose, you can close your eyes for a few moments and focus inward, scanning the body, observing the toes, the feet, the ankles, and scanning all the way up the body from the legs, the hips, the glutes, the belly, the chest, the shoulders, arms, hands, and fingers, all the way up to the neck, all of the muscles of the face, the head. And it brings us to a moment of connecting to our bodies and a pause. As I mentioned, you can take Tadasana seated in a chair, which is a great option for people that might be living with reduced mobility or that have pain when they bring weight bearing and pressure to the feet, to the knees, or the hips. So finding a nice comfortable seat at the edge of your chair, allowing yourself to lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head with a nice tall posture. So we're avoiding shrugging, we're avoiding collapsing in the front body. We want to create a nice long spine. And from here, notice the feet and go through the exercises we did in the standing variation. Notice the toes, become mindful of the toes, and very, very gently, if this is available to you, you can always gently come up to the toes, lifting the heels gently off the floor. It doesn't have to be any more than a half an inch off the ground. Just notice what it feels like in the body, in the feet, in the calf muscles, and then slowly send the heels down to the floor and take a mindful breath in and out. Always taking a moment to notice how you feel in between movements. You can gently lift the toes one at a time off your mat to come to the heels, flexing the feet towards you, and then gently sending the foot back down, including all the 10 toes. And notice what it feels like to ground all 10 toes to the mat. Take a mindful breath. Next, gently move the feet towards the outer edges of the feet. Notice how the rest of your body moves, how your knees are opening to the sides, how the hips are opening with this movement. And then you can gently send the feet back to the floor, the soles of the feet grounded, and take a deep breath in and out. Noticing any sensations in the body and observing if there's any pain. If there's any pain, please stop immediately and do not continue with poses that cause you any pain. You can gently, slowly come to the inside edges of the feet, and then notice that you're likely having the knees to touch gently. You're noticing that the knees want to come inward, that the hips are turning inward. So our foot positioning has a lot to do with where the rest of our joints are in alignment. So we'll come back to center. Notice now as we move back to center that the knees are in line with the middle toes and the knees are in line with the hips. And that's the foundation for Tadasana mountain pose. From the feet all the way up, aligning the knees and the hips. The shoulders are over the hips. Your chin is parallel to the earth. And we'll open up our palms and our arms, palms facing forward. We're receiving energy in this pose, building energy for our day. We're grounding through the feet. Breathe in and take a few mindful breaths in Tadasana mountain pose. Try to relax the body, and you can take a body scan starting with the toes. Notice the toes, the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet, the heels. Notice the ankles, the legs, and notice any observations without any judgment. Simply bring awareness. Notice the hips. Notice the spine. Notice the shoulders, arms, wrists, and fingers. Observe your throat, your chest and belly. And observe the belly, the chest and throat. Observe the neck. Now bring your attention to your face, your head. And then you can relax your arms in your lap and your hands facing up or down on your lap. Simply notice how this exercise made you feel. Thank you so much for joining me for this short tutorial on how to mountain pose Tadasana. If you do notice that you have arthritis in your feet and your ankles, and you're looking for a feet-free practice, one that allows little to no weight bearing in your yoga practice, then look no further. Next week, I will be posting a brand new video talking about how to aim to relieve tension, pain, stiffness, fatigue, and swelling in the feet with a short 10 to 15 minute yoga practice you can do fully seated from the comfort of your home. If you missed our 10 days of relaxation training, it's not too late. I will go ahead and make sure that the next video that's linked to this one will guide you straight to our training that's absolutely free and that you can also do from the comfort of your home for the next 10 days. Please let me know how you're enjoying my channel. If you have any questions, any comments, and any requests for what you want to see in this yoga channel, please reach out to me. I love connecting with my students, and I love connecting with other people that are living with arthritis. I'm wishing you peace in body, in mind, and in heart. Namaste.